Today is day 7 of Covid-19 isolation. Morning, it's day 7, surviving and thriving. Good morning, it's day 7. 7 more days. So, this is what I was able to do last night. Still needs a lot of touch-ups. So maybe later, I'll do it later tonight. Today is another work day. It's Wednesday. It's our Strama midterm exam tonight. So wish me luck. Tomorrow we will be going to the farm to add the bonfire pit and the garbage collection area. So we have a guest this weekend, so we won't be able to go there. But on Thursday, tomorrow, we'll be going there in the afternoon and staying overnight. And then going back to Cebu City when the guests have arrived. So see you later. I need to prepare for work now. Okay, so let's talk about another trivia. Why we don't have a bed in our bedroom at home. It started when our children were younger. We co-slept with them in the beds, and we were afraid that if we got a bed with legs on it, the babies will fall down. And we kind of get used to that. And also we always watch horror movies, and we have always imagined that having the bed with the leg, and then when you go down there's someone under the bed. So this way there's no way that someone's under the bed because we are sleeping on the floor. And we kind of like it this way because it makes us closer to the floor, and when we go to the toilet at night, I'm sure that nobody will grab my legs from under the bed. But that's just us, so we prefer sleeping on the floor with the mattresses on the floor. And also forces us to really clean the floors every day because we sleep on the floor. Why do we sleep with our children in our bed? Me and my husband really feel that at night is the only time that we are able to spend our time with our children. And if they sleep in the separate bedroom, we lose that precious moment. Anyway, these kids are growing up. Sian is going to have his own room very soon, so we are left with Enzo in our bedroom, and we are happy that we have spent every night sleeping with our children in our bedroom for the past 14 years, and for us it's more than enough memories. We also don't want our children waking up in the middle of the night with a nightmare and we are in another room. So we really prefer them to be in our room when they were babies. But of course, they need to have their own room soon, and which is Ian is moving out, and then maybe Enzo in 2 years time. So we really value the time that we have with our children. We know that when they grow up, they'll have their own families and go out of the house. So while it's not happening in the next 5 years maybe, so we try as much as possible to enjoy our moments with them and make memories. We're very grateful to have our children because as the OB-GYN had told me, it was nearly impossible for me to have kids because of my polycystic ovarian syndrome, and my husband has that sperm, something something. So this is really, having 2 children, 2 boys, is really more than a blessing for us. Some people would say that why don't we have a good girl or another child. Of course we would have wanted another child. We were thinking 6 children or more, but it's the will of God to give us 2 blessings, and these 2 blessings are more than enough for us. So they started sleeping with me in the bedroom after we have sanitized the bedroom. So, and I'm negative. So before they went in and slept in our bedroom again during the quarantine. Good morning, Enzo. We made sure to sanitize the whole bedroom first, including the air conditioning unit and the curtains and the floors and the walls, the beds and everything. So it's a very good morning to wake up with our children. It's always a good morning. So first thing I do before I take a bath is to water my pothos here on the ledge. These pothos were propagated using only 1 leaf like this, 1 cutting, and then we propagated it and it grew from that one cutting. Pothos are very good in cleaning the air. So if you have it inside your bedrooms or your toilet, it's very good. Or any kind of plant for that matter is very good. So if you have the chance, just plant. Anyway, it only takes seconds to water them, and we don't really need to water it every day. And the vitamins that we feed them are just every time we eat fruits inside the bedroom, we place the peels on the pots. Like for example, there. The last time we ate orange. When we eat the orange, the plants will also eat the orange later on as they're fertilizing. So something as easy as that. You don't really need to like throw away everything. So see, it looks very pretty inside. And you can do it in any windowsill in your home or in your counter or on your wall. And also our pothos wall outside. But this one, since it's outside, really needs constant watering. Because it's summer, it's so hot. On the topmost part, it has died, but below it is thriving. So you notice before it was up to the floor, and we cut it because we propagated most of it. Air fried ham and bacon, but the bacon is burned. Perfect. So it's lunchtime, and we just finished lunch, and I checked on the rabbits, and it's very sad because we have like more than 50 casualties because of rat attack. So that one we need to solve before we breed for the next batch, because we have lost like as much as 20 baby rabbits per day because of rats. So it's part of farming. We learn by doing and application. So I wanted to film that, but it's very painful to see the rabbits without hands and legs because they were eaten by the rats. So we need to solve that rat problem first today before anything else, and then hopefully we get better, we get luckier. But since it's summer, we cannot breed as much because rabbits have this like infertility during summer. So it's really sad because we lost almost 50 rabbits as of now in just one breeding batch because of rats. So I'm sad, but of course we need to keep moving forward. We need to learn from this mistake of not eradicating the rats first before we did the breeding program. We should have started also the rat eradication during the time that we started the breeding program, so simultaneously they're dead by the time the rabbits have given birth. So that's just it. Of course I wanted to cry because that's a lot of purebred baby rabbits, but that's life and we need to move forward. Today I finished a lot of design works in the morning, and we're going to continue some of the project planning for this afternoon because we have deadlines and projects that needs to be launched and such, and we're also doing a new brand for Dream Architects, so watch out for that. But I'm really very sad because of the dead baby rabbits. Very truly sad. So bye for now. I need to go back to work. Let me share with you one thing I did differently from my husband when he got positive with COVID. I drank Thieves essential oil constantly, or every time I have an itchy throat or a cough, I drank a capsule of Thieves, and I really think that it did help. Maybe it's just the psychology side of things, but yeah, we're firm believers of essential oils, and we've been users of essential oils for a long time now, and we really stock up on essential oils. It's one of our prepping essentials. So essential oils and vitamins, we have a lot. For every ailment there's always an oil for that, so you better have some of it, if not all. And of course, if you don't believe it, then don't buy it. There's no use if you just go with the hype. So for it to work, you have to believe that it will work and that you're also using it. For me, essential oils have been very essential in my migraine, in my peak, in my polycystic ovarian syndrome. So yeah, we are really using it every day, and whatever purpose, medicine, food, diffusing, and all. So yeah, count me in on being an oil bolaria. In the office, we're always diffusing essential oils. It does not only smell good, but it's also very good for our immune system. So as an oil bolaria, you can count me in. Just water and at least 6 drops of essential oil is more than enough for the whole day. So this is our office at night. Everybody went home already. It is one of my principles that we avoid over time, because not only does it drain you out, but it's also not healthy, and we don't want unhealthy dreamers and sad. And so rest is also very important, and rest and relaxation. So this is our indoor garden. The whole wall, instead of putting in curtains, we're putting plants. So on the top, we just placed a GI pipe, and then the plants are hung from there. And then we also have plants that are on the floor. So see, our melanone is already very large, but you can see it's very dusty because we don't have tiles on our floor yet. We have yet to do that. What do we have here? We have spider plants, Monstera adansoni, pothos, jade vines. I'm trying out succulents inside, but they don't like it. But we do have this kind of succulent and it's thriving and very healthy, so that's good. Two types. The other one is doing not as good but still alive. So we have some pothos, some more pothos, and some philodendrons here. This one is a 20-year-old plant from our previous office. So you see, not all plants thrive inside, so this one is dead and will have to be replaced. We also have some snake plants. Sometimes you will be plagued by aphids. Oh, that's crazy infestation, so we need to address that right away, otherwise it will kill the plant. I really need to wash off the leaves once the tiling is done because it's very dirty because of the dust. So far, peace lilies. So this one has a very large flower. So it's thriving indoors. Peace lilies. Monstera adansoni. This fortune plant also is doing well. Spider plants. Pothos are doing well. So whatever plants that thrive best in a location that we put it, that's what you should plant, because you cannot force to put plants that does not like the environment. So we just select and adjust and try some plants. I'm surprised that this palm survived because I thought that this is like an outdoor plant, but it's alive, it's doing well, so I hope it does well forever. So just try and try what kinds of plants will work best in your location. So do not try to push something like a plant to grow well if they really don't like the place. So it's like that. This garden looks very nice. Some are dead though, but still it takes time, it takes experience, it takes practice to achieve something like this, because doing indoor plants is tricky, but it's also very rewarding. So see that lushness. So in the morning, because this is the east side, in the morning when the sun rises here in this side, it looks very sunny and beautiful and uplifting because of the plants that is hit by the sunlight. So the whole house and office is designed around the garden. So more of the garden is the main driver of all the developments that we do. So when we do a new building here in the house, we make sure, for example, we can use the railings, we can use the roof, we can use all the spaces as much as possible that we can incorporate plants there. So that's it. Till tomorrow. I still have an exam, I think, tonight for MBA. So see you later for my good night greetings. My MBA classes has not started yet. Let's do some chika. Why am I taking the MBA? Well, at first, I really wanted to have a degree. Oh no, I wanted to study in UP when I was in high school. But I was already accepted in USP when UP called me up that I was accepted in the UP's Lahog campus. So my parents really worked hard for the down payment for the enrollment in USP, and we felt that it will be sayang if we withdraw. So we continued in USP. But at the back of my mind, I really wanted to at least graduate from something in UP. Then came my ASEAN Architects interview. When I applied, I was qualified, but I was the only one that did not have a master's degree. Although it was not a requirement at that time, even until now, it's not a requirement. It's a big plus factor for the panel. But I was lucky also at that time, perfect timing. I was already processing my application for the MBA in UP. So, but you may ask, why MBA? Why not master in something architecture? Well, I want to raise my level of business in architecture, and I want to improve myself, because when I started the company, I did not really have like any background on business or whatsoever. So it was like diving head first into something I did not know. So when the company grew, I felt that I really need to learn how to manage it well, because as it was growing, it was getting difficult to handle, because of course I didn't have any business background, but my gut feels and my drive. So that's why MBA. At first, I really wanted to just study maybe one subject per semester, but UP has a time limit that you need to finish the MBA in 5 years time. So when I calculated, it's still doable, maybe 2 subjects. Or so I made really a roadmap showing how I will tackle my MBA in 1 subject per semester, and I was able to, like, if I do that, I'll be able to accomplish it in less than 5 years. But when I started on the first year, it was very hard because of the adjustment period. But as time passed by, you kind of get the rhythm already of how to do it. And although it was hard, because I was an architecture student who did not have any accounting or business background, and I was thrown into a lake full of numbers, business numbers, because architecture and engineering is a different kind of numbers. So it was hard. It's still hard until now, but I only need like 4 semesters of full load. So right now in this semester, I'm having an overload. Instead of just 3 subjects, I'm taking 4, because last year of the 3rd sem I only took 1 subject. So I'm kind of making it up for myself now. And with the hecticness of COVID, with the stress of COVID, I'm stressed. But the best way to learn is now, because there's a lull in business. Everything is like on a pause, and this is the time for us to ramp up our learning and level ourselves up, because when the time comes that when the economy is rolling again, so we really won't have time anymore to learn or get a master's degree. So for me, the best time to learn, go back to school, learn something new or whatever, is really now, during the crisis. Because what can we do? The whole world is suffering, and yes, we are suffering, but do we just suffer? Why don't we learn and get the best advantage make the best of the situation? So since it's not very busy because of COVID, a lot of projects or a lot of businesses have been shut down, whatever. So it's the best time to learn, because if we just get depressed over whatever is happening around the world, then what is the use of the opportunity that the pandemic is giving us? A time to pause, a time to reflect, a time to reassess what we really want in life. And for now, for me, for our family, the most important is our family. So whatever tasks or business or whatever that might harm or sacrifice our family time is a no. So we are choosing now family over anything else. So the pandemic is very good because no face-to-face classes, so I don't have to travel very far, because UP MBA campus supposedly is in SRP, so that's very far away from Lapu-Lapu. So now I don't have to travel, so I save up on travel time, and I get to spend the time with my family. So even if I'm in class, but I'm still at home. So but they're not here now because they're playing basketball. So For us, time is really important to spend not on barkada or something outside. We want to focus on family time, because I know that it's also good to have like friends you go out with, but for us, we go out only as much as possible with family and very close friends. And if ever we go out with close friends, we make sure that it's somewhere we can go that we can bring family also, like going to a site visit. I can bring my family, or an outing with friends, but my friends will bring their family, I will bring my family also. So something like that. We try to focus more on that, building memories with family. So I hope you do that too. Time wasted because you spend it away from family is really time that you cannot take back anymore. So as much as possible, spend time with your family. Good evening. Klase na ko.
For you, the second you say you'd like. I know I can treat you better, better than we can.
Thank you very much. It's day 7. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates.